Hi Pisces, welcome back to the Astrology 33 channel. This is your mid-August love reading. Thank you to those of you who liked, viewed, shared, and subscribed to the channel. I appreciate all of that. And for those of you new to the channel, as far as what we have in front of us, it's what I call the bridge and the gap spread. And the way it works is a look at the past energies, present energies, and future energies between you and the main love interest. Once we get through all that, we'll actually pull some oracle cards for some additional insight, and that's where the bridge and the gap dynamic comes into play. And as far as the decks being used, on the left side we have the Lover's Path Tarot, on the right side we have the Cosmic Tarot. And also keep in mind it's a general reading, so I'm going to be referring to the cards on the left as your energy and the cards on the right as the other person's. If you feel like it's the way around in your situation, then definitely trust that. Alright, so with all that out of the way, we'll get started. Past energy on your side, we have the Seven of Staves. So I feel like this is saying that you probably were pretty guarded around this person. You might have felt like they were coming on a little bit strong, and that might have taken you aback somewhat. For some of you, this might have even been someone from your work environment as well. So that might have been part of why you were a little bit hesitant to go down that path with them. But yeah, that's what I'm seeing there. All right. Past energy on their side, we have the Ten of Pentacles and the Empress. So yeah, I feel like this is saying that they had a heavy level of attraction toward you, and probably, upon meeting you, actually already started to see the potential for a long-term connection between the two of you. So naturally, that would explain why you might have felt like they were coming on a bit strong, right? Because I feel like this is saying that when they might have seen you, they just felt like that instant attraction and already started to look into the future within the connection. All right, present energy on your side, we have Wisdom. So this is actually Pisces energy here. It's the equivalent of the High Priestess in traditional tarot. And to me, this is saying that I feel like this is saying that now you're trying to feel them out a little bit, right? So maybe after you kind of put your guard up, they might have fallen back a little bit. Now I feel like this is you guys actually trying to feel them out and see like, okay, can I actually trust this person? Trying to figure out a little bit more about them. But I feel like the communication between the two of you might not be frequent if it's even happening at all. But yeah, I do feel like I said, it seems like you're observing them in some way. All right, present energy on their side, we got a few cards. We have the Nine of Cups, Prince of Swords, Queen of Wands, and Two of Pentacles. So I feel like this is saying that they still have that heavy level of attraction toward you, the Nine of Cups, representing almost like that wish fulfillment type energy. But with the Prince of Swords energy, I feel like this is saying that, okay, now they're trying to figure out what the best approach would be, right? Because obviously, like I said in the past, looks like you might have felt like they were coming on a bit too strong. So I feel like this is them trying to figure out what the best approach would be, right? Like they still had the passion there, but now they're really trying to think through, like, okay, when I approached the first time, it didn't go so well, right? So with this Two of Pentacles energy now, I feel like this is saying that they're not as sure of themselves now, like as far as what the best approach would be there. So the desire is still there, but I feel like they are giving you a little bit more space now because if nothing else, they're trying to figure out what the next best step would be. All right, future energy on your side, we have Contemplation, which is the equivalent of the Hermit in traditional tarot. And we have the Six of Coins, which is Taurus energy. So I feel like this is saying that for a lot of you, you're still thinking about it, right? Like, okay, do I want to be with this person? I feel like they are on your mind, but you're still unsure as to whether or not you actually want to pursue the connection with them. So we see your back turned to the cards on that side, and this could be another indicator, like I said as well, that maybe the two of you work together, so that might be a certain level of complication that you're not necessarily too fond of. But yeah, that's what I see with that. And with the Six of Coins, this is you guys potentially possibly deciding, all right, do you want to reciprocate some of the attention that they put toward you, or, you want to just leave things as is for the time being? So that's what I see with that. All right, and future energy on their side, we have the Eight of Pentacles. So I feel like this is saying that they still do want to work toward a connection, but we do see a reduction, right? So they started with the Ten of Pentacles, we see the Nine of Cups and the things we talked about there, and now we see the Eight of Pentacles. So I feel like this is saying, their feelings are lessening a little bit, right? Maybe because it's them just, quite frankly, it could just be them taking a more realistic approach toward the connection. Because, like I said in the past, maybe they were getting a little bit swept away with these projections of what could be in the future, right? As opposed to actually taking things slowly. But yeah, with the Eight of Pentacles, to me, this shows that there is still a bit of a desire for them to work on it, but I feel like they're definitely giving more distance as time goes along. Especially given that with her body language now, we see her back turned to the cards on that side too. All right, bottom of the deck on your side, we have tradition. So this is actually the equivalent of the Hierophant in traditional tarot, Taurus energy. So yeah, it could just be saying on the one hand, you might see that potential with them as well, but something about it. So if you think about it, the names on this card, we actually have Romeo and Juliet. So there could be something about the connection that was forbidden. Like I said, for some of you, I was picking up on maybe the two of you are in the same work environment, which would, maybe there's restrictions around that, but there could be some other reason behind that as well. So on the one hand, you might also feel a bit of a draw toward this person, but you might also be a bit more realistic and grounded as to other dynamics at play that might make you say, maybe I shouldn't pursue this right now. All right. And bottom of the deck on their side, we have the Ace of Swords. So yeah, to me, I almost take this as a sign that they feel like they knew right away that this was a connection they wanted to pursue with you, and they seem pretty convinced of that fact. Um, yeah, like I said, it does look like they will be giving less effort as time goes along if it seems like you're just really not interested. But at the same time, the desire, at the very least, to have the connection seems like it'll be pretty consistent throughout, though. All right, we'll see what the Oracle cards add to mix. So first, we'll pull from the Aqua Moonlight deck here. And I did pre-shuffle this deck before we started recording. And what I'm looking for here is unspoken messages from you to them, and then from them to you. Initially, I'll be looking for jumpers, but if I shuffle full well without anything coming up, I'll actually just put the deck down and pull cards that way. But we'll see what we get. All right, so nothing's coming out. So what I'll do is I'll put the deck down for a second. Just give me a few seconds to tune in and we'll pull a card. Okay, I'll take this one here, and then we'll get one from them to you. All right, and this one doesn't want to go back in the deck, so let's see what we got on your side first. Okay, we have broken. It says the damage has already been done and I don't know how to pick the pieces up. So, interesting message there because, like I said, it seemed like you were just pretty guarded from the beginning. And it seems like they did start, well, they will, I should say, start to put less effort in toward the connection. I don't necessarily see them fully losing the desire to put effort in. Maybe the two of you have more of a history than I'm seeing with the spread here, and that would make this message a little bit more relatable. But yeah, for some of you, that could be what I was talking about with the tradition there, that some of you might actually see the potential with them, but then, I don't know, maybe if you wait too long to open up on your side, you might feel like, okay, well, this person's not putting in effort anymore, On their side, we have Magnet. It says, I keep being drawn back to you and I can't quite explain why. So yeah, interesting one there. Because like I was saying, if nothing else, it seemed like in the past, and that's why you seem to be guarded, it seemed like in the past they seemed to instantly feel like, oh, I have this really strong draw toward Pisces, right? So, but now, maybe because they do feel like it's unrequited, right? And you're not reciprocating those feelings, they might even be questioning themselves, like, man, okay, clearly they're not interested. Why do I keep coming back to this person? So interesting dynamics there, but I can kind of see how they fit in with the main spread. Alright, so lastly we'll pull from the Wisdom of the Oracle deck. Same situation as far as I pre-shuffle this deck as well, but here we're just looking for one card with general advice to wrap the reading up with. Alright, and that doesn't want to go back in the deck, so let's see what you got. Alright, we have chop wood. There's the artwork, and the number is 42. So let's see what that has to say. Okay, the relationship message says nothing is as important right now as just doing what you need to do day to day. Let your heart remember that not everything has to be hard-won, passionate, or even obviously meaningful. Relationships and friendships go through lulls when the everyday tasks are at the center of awareness. That is perfect now. Hold hands, wash dishes, make a fire, read a book, share a meal, say nothing, stare into space, pick up socks, tell a dumb joke, and leave space to breathe. The work of your relationship right now is very simple. Just to be present. Funny how it takes work to just be. All is well, really. So, interesting message there. And to be fair, maybe that's what is happening between the two of you. Maybe you guys are just getting swept up in other areas of life, and that's not allowing you to put as much energy toward the connection as you normally would have. But hopefully that resonated with you guys. We'll wrap up there, and I'll see you all next month. All right, bye.